I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say. Oh, wait a second. Time out. Time out. Time out. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I usually, can you guys hear me just fine? Can you guys hear me just fine? You guys know. Can you guys hear me just fine? Before man, I was looking forward to this. Before I do my intro, you good? Okay. Before I do my intro, I just want to say thanks to Conor Benn. You just officially ruined what I've been looking forward to for a while now. You ruined what the UK has been looking forward to since the thought of it, the conception. I want to say this too. I'm happy as Thorough Thursdays because my updates, the show that I had planned, is no more. When I got that final update that the fight is off, we're just going to have to talk. But before we do that, here comes the intro. Hold on. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Up off. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Huh? Yeah. It's Thorough Thursdays, baby, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Let me see. Mr. Lightning's World. DJ for real. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Conor Benn. My goodness. Conor Benn is over. It's over. Let's go through all the updates. Let's go through all the updates first. Everybody get the likes up. Let's go through all the updates first. Here's the Twitter. Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. Okay, here we go. Hold on. 1 second. Let's get through how this thing was going. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Okay. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn final press conference has been pushed back from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. today. Okay. That was one Twitter fingers. Let me see. 3, 4 Freddy's at your hit the Tyson Bell, my man. Let me see. What else we got? Been bodybuilding for 10 years and know a lot on PED. Clomid isn't one of them. If anything, dude was trying to have kids or use as a masking agent. Yeah, no one said that they were steroids. PEDs to boost testosterone, whatever it is on a banned substance list. So he failed. All right, so let's move on. Let me see. Frank Warren was asked if he would cancel Chris Eubank versus Conor Benn. And Frank Warren said, yeah, I would. If something goes drastically wrong, what are you going to do about it? Where do you go with that? God forbid if anything went wrong. How do you justify it? Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, then you had Eddie Hearn, who said, has now insisted that he will not use a foreign commission or alternative governing body to enable Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn to take place on Saturday night. Let's move forward. Then you have from Eddie Hearn, let's see what today brings. But to make one thing clear, I will not be promoting this fight with a foreign commission or alternative body, a governing body on Saturday night. Chris Eubank Jr. Now, this was just a few hours ago. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn is reportedly now near certain to still take place on Saturday night. Despite Benn's positive drug test, it claims there are as many as 3 overseas bodies to potentially sanction the fight if the BBBFC won't. Okay, let me see. Chris Eubank Jr. reportedly could now have revised higher weight rehydration limits for the Conor Benn fight on Saturday night, as discussions have taken place about this following Benn's positive drug test. And then you have the latest, which is now. And it says Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn is now off. All caps, all capital letters. Following Benn's positive drug test, according to multiple reports. Hit the Tyson bell. The fight's off. All right, rightfully so. Everybody, before we dive into that, I need all you guys to give it up for the Varnell Hill of boxing and hit the like.
With the laugh, under the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Varnell man can shapoing boing.
Let me see what you all have to say. Let's see what Optimus Prime has to say. Roll out. VADA about to catch high levels of THC from Eddie Hearn after this fight. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine what Conor Benn could have possibly said. Like when it came to the press conference, I couldn't imagine what Conor Benn could have possibly said when they said that the press conference was going to be moved from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. If Conor Benn and Chris Eubank was going to be there, he would be Conor Trump. He would be Conor Trump. Right? He'll be up there. VADA, they treated us very poorly, treated us very unfairly. Okay. I talked to Eddie Hearn. I spoke to Eddie Hearn. I told Eddie Hearn, get the votes. Did you find the votes? Have you found the votes? Eddie Hearn promised that they have not found the votes. They treated us very unfairly. We're going to go out. We're going to go out, find other sanctioning bodies. Okay, we're going to win. We're going to win bigly. Okay, we're going to win bigly. All right, but as for VADA, what's the VADA? All right, what's the VADA? They treated us very unfairly. They treated us very poorly. Who needs a VADA? Let me see. Davidson doing Varnell, Sammy Davis and brother, hilarious. Hilarious. We're going to win bigly. Anywho, let me see. Floyd and Trump have the same hand gestures. Yeah, but Floyd got brittle hands. So he's more, he got to keep it almost like he's a surgeon. Because he was surgical with them shits. He was. So he just, you know. Hi. And Floyd Mayweather. Your boy Trump is more like this. Let me see. Old Gray and Trump sound alike. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Okay. Very unfairly. So, look. Here's my question. That got me sweating, dog. Here's my question to you guys. Ha! This is all opinionated, by the way. This is all opinionated, but it's a question for you guys. My camera keep going out of focus. Do you think Conor Benn has been on steroids? Do you think he's been using PEDs? Now you have to look back. Do you think he only did it for this? Do you think he did it on purpose? Like, there's so many questions that I just want to ask. I want to ask the fans, because I want to know from the war room, what's your perception of Conor Benn now? I've seen this before, right? Right. We've seen it definitely with Canelo Alvarez, right? Other people can fail stuff and people kind of go over it. You know, there's a drug test failure. Okay, I'll forgive him a little bit later, right? Floyd Mayweather, he failed, right? So hey, he's fine. When it comes to Canelo, he's a cheat forever, right? So I want to know for Conor Benn, yes, you see what I'm saying? Was he doing it on purpose? My age showing biz. Nah, hell no. Hell no, brother. If so, my age is too, and that's a great thing, my brother. He always did. It goes way back. I can't say I don't know him. Beautiful. 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 So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the But what do you guys think? I just want to know the perception. Let me see. Van Heerden questioned his punch power compared to Spence. Let me see. Good morning, Biz. Much love to you. Why are you spreading misinformation, Biz? It's not off. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me see. Let me go to Michael Benson. Michael Benson says, right here, and I'll just read it. Michael Benson said Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn is now off following Benn's positive drug test, according to multiple reports. All right. So I'm just going off of that. Okay. So that means that Michael Benson wrong, everybody else is wrong, and you're right. All right. So tell me what you know that makes you right and everybody else, including myself, wrong. We would love to know that, because that's great information. If you know the truth, that's great information. All right. If the truth is the fight is still on, that's great information. Tell me, and tell me your source. All right. Because we want to know, is the fight still on? Tell me how we're all wrong, and you tell me your source with a little bitty gold chain. Right now, Chris Eubank Senior is pleased. I agree. I'm waiting on Ken Bertle, though. Let's see what he knows that the rest of the world doesn't. His sources was shown enough. Yeah, I want to know. And then we could go into you guys asking all the questions. Give it to us, Ken. Yeah, we want to, you know, Ken. You have the information. You know it all, right? You're the truth. I'm lying. Michael Benson lying. Everybody else is doing this on purpose, misinforming the public. So you give us the right information, Ken, and you should start your own YouTube, because you have all the right information. But please let us know where you got it from, too, your source. Jackie, what's going on with you? Hit the Tyson Bear. Trump is his source. I need to know. I need to know your source. Are you just talking out your ass? Because that's not enough, because that's why I'm on this side of the camera. I can't just talk out my ass, right? But you're saying it's misinformation. Give me the correct information. Biz, what's going on? Calm down, dog. Why do I have to calm down? Why do I need to know. Eddie is going to make this. Oh, shut your ass up. All right, shut your ass up, dog. He said I'm misinforming people, and because Eddie's going to make it happen. I'm talking about information I'm getting and I'm delivering to you guys. And he's talking, because you're giving this information because I hope and pray. Eddie, shut your dumb ass up. Oh, man, I'm lost. Hey, brother, don't be. Don't be. Don't be. Dude, just an idiot. All right. All right. So listen, that's why I'm on this side of the camera, right? Right. So listen, the perception now, you have people who are sharing pictures of Conor Benn, right? Dog, did you see Jake Paul? Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Did y'all see Jake Paul's picture? Hey, dog. I mean, you got people sharing stuff like this, dog. Okay? You got people sharing stuff like this. Look at his thighs. I think the picture has been altered a little bit, but hey, check out Jake Paul. Check out check out Jake Paul. Check out Jake Paul, dog. Check out Jake Paul. Where is it? Oh Lord, I can't find it. Hold on. Oh Lord, there's a file. Let me see. I can't find it. Jake Paul had one that was hysterical. They must have taken it down. It was hysterical. Let me see. Can Berto show us the facts? No, he doesn't. He's just a talker. That's it. All right, listen. It's the Thorough Thursday, right? We already know. You guys, let's start the Thorough Thursday. Ask me any question you want. Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. is off. We can, and I answer your questions, whatever you want it to be. If it's about boxing or whatever, you know the Thorough Thursday is a very wide open. It's recess day, okay? But here's the thing. When my man said, Ken Bertle, show us this channel isn't just me talking out my ass and being a fanboy and crying and complaining, and that's not this channel, which I don't know why people grab energy from elsewhere and come to the war room. That's not what we do here. What we do here is we see the receipts and then we analyze that and then we all discuss it. It's not really about what we hope and pray and feel and feelings. Is this person said this fight resulted in this. What do y'all want to do with that information? Hit the Tyson bell. All right. So that's different. It's different. Let me see. Good morning, Jack. Oh, look at y'all. Look at y'all. Look at y'all showing all the love out here. All right. So everybody, ask me whatever questions you want. Let me see. He feeds him meat. Okay. How about this? Do you think fighters are compensated when events get canceled in this fashion? I don't know if Chris Eubank Jr. is still compensated. I know Conor he could have been compensated without fighting Shakur Stevenson. I think it would be fair. I think it would be very fair. I think for them to be treated very fairly if they were to get some sort of compensation, because Chris Eubank Jr., he's his own business. So he uses his own money to go through the training camp, right? That's what for this fight, he didn't have much of a cost, right? Because he didn't hire Roy Jones and didn't do whatever. But he pays his team, his nutritionists, and everything to prepare for this fight. So to lose money for no return when the fight was promised, and it's not because of you, I think Chris Eubank Jr. Should see some compensation. I really do. After Devin's next fight, does he take on Shakur, or does Shakur take a warm-up fight at 135? The idea is Lomachenko, after fighting Jermaine Ortiz, will be taking on the winner between Kambosos and Devin the Dream Haney. So Devin Haney and Lomachenko is promised to fight each other. All right. And for me, that is the brainchild of Bob Arum. Bob Arum has always saw Lomachenko as like the next best thing he's seen since Ali. Remember he said that shit? So to me, it's him giving a promise, at least to himself, that Lomachenko is going to be rewarded for how good of a fighter he is. I think he favors Lomachenko. I personally do. All right. He may not, but that's how I feel. And I think Lomachenko is going to get all the opportunities. So I think Lomachenko fights Devin Haney. And if Lomachenko were to beat Devin Haney, I think he would fight Shakur Stevenson. The thing is, he's capable of beating them both. So, I mean, I think some great stuff is going to happen, some great opportunities, regardless of the reason why, regardless of the intentions or the intentions that I'm putting on Bob Arum with just guessing, right, which we shouldn't do. Regardless of that, the next fight is Jermaine Ortiz and Lomachenko, Kambosos and Devin Haney. The winners are going to fight each other, and that was always a part of the three-fight deal, right, for Lomachenko and Devin Haney to meet each other. With Shakur Stevenson moving up, I'm sure whoever wins out of that, Bob Arum and his team are going to try to put together some kind of contract to have them fight. I'm telling you, with Bob Arum running out of time, with his, getting up in age and close to retiring and stuff like that, it looks like Bob Arum is making some great fights happen, or he has the intentions to make great fights happen. All right. Let me see. Off topic, but my Seahawks are going to beat the Aints. You're right. You're right. The Saints don't have a coach or a quarterback. What else we got? Bet US. That's right. Bet us on Bet US. It's bigger, easier to use, and safe. We're going to be calling the Fundora versus Ocampo fight this weekend. Be there. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see how Fundora looks against Ocampo. Just interested. I'm interested in matchups. I want to see that, and I want to see what happens in the future when it comes to Errol the True Spence, if he fights Terrence Crawford or not. It looks like he's going to, right? You guys saw what Errol the True Spence said. I'll read a few of his tweets. All right. Him and Terrence Bud Crawford going back and forth with the Twitter fingers. So it looks like they're going to fight. Either way, Errol the True Spence is moving up to 154 after fighting Terrence Crawford, or if he doesn't fight Terrence Bud Crawford, he's moving up to 154. I'm interested in that because Fundora is taking on like opponent. I think the PBC knows what they're doing. That's how you set up shit. Okay. And how I feel about Bob Arum and Lomachenko, that's how I feel about Al Heyman and Errol the True Spence. I think just like how Bob Arum saw Lomachenko as this potentially all-time great fighter, he saw it that way when he first stepped one foot in the pros. I think Al Heyman putting Errol the True Spence on TV, his first fight, I think he sees Errol the True Spence as special, and he's going to make sure he has every opportunity to display how special he is in Tyson Bell. So you may see an Errol the True Spence versus a Fundora even before Jamel Charlo. And that's why you see in the Ocampo fight. So I'm very interested. I'm very interested in that. Let me see. What happened to James West in the war room? He just went quiet. Yeah. Hashtag ain't nothing but a gangster party. Yeah, I don't know. What happened to West? West was in here every day. Let me see. Eubank says 60% being out here, 60% cheating, bro. Yeah. How do I feel about Conor Benn? Is he really cheating on purpose? Did Conor Benn purposely? I don't. Here's my question. I don't know why a man will have clomiphene in his system. Where do you get that from other than clomiphene? Hold on. You got to understand what I'm saying. With clenbuterol, you can find that in tainted meat. So at least there's an out. If you agree with Canelo Alvarez or not, if you believe him or not, you can find clenbuterol somewhere else, and that's in tainted meat and is very prevalent in Mexico. And that's where he was. Fine. All right. So he had an out. Okay. Oscar Valdez and the T. Maybe. I've never heard that before. But I'm not sure where you can find clomiphene anywhere else other than clomiphene. All right. I don't think that's something that you find anywhere. So the question is, why take clomiphene on purpose? And he's too young, right? I'm not sure if he's trying to get himself pregnant or somebody else get somebody pregnant right now. I'm not sure about that, right? You had Big Baby saying when he failed that he got it from giant ant or small elephant. I forget what the sexual, what you call that performance drug was that made him fail what he failed. Okay. But he's in his even in your 30s, you shouldn't have that issue. But that's, I don't give a damn about that issue. But moving forward with Conor Benn, you're thinking, okay, he's either trying to boost his testosterone or use it as after steroids to lower the estrogen so he doesn't have those problems. That's how bodybuilders are using it. Hold on, let me see. Sadate, Ring of Champions Boxing, Illinois, just got funding from the city of Springfield. We need you to stop in when you come back home. Our kids equal future champs. I love it. I love it. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Will do, brother. Let me see. Much empathy for Eubank Senior in a hospital for mental health. Yeah, I know. That's right. I mean, this is a guy who you want to talk about trying to boycott the fight, seen as a bad guy, maybe tripping a bit. I didn't put that on Chris Eubank Senior because of his situation, right? His son, the passing away of his son. So I understood. And plus the wars that he had with Nigel Benn. Okay. Now in hindsight, it looks like he was brilliant. It looks like he was brilliant. All right, now in hindsight. And strangely enough, he's in a mental health institution. But he got his wish. And I was all for the fight being canceled because, look, I think it would have been very, very irresponsible to, you can technically go by the rules and say the BBBFC uses UCAD, so the fight should continue. But they have true knowledge of Conor Benn popping dirty. They have true knowledge of it. So to try to ignore the knowledge, I think that would be extremely irresponsible. And I think they did the right thing. Just like Frank Warren said, God forbid, if something were to happen, how do you explain that? So the fight is rightfully canceled. All right, it's rightfully off. Let me see. Giant ant or a small elephant, brother. I don't know if it was giant ant. I don't know if it's giant ant or small. No, I don't know. What did he say it was? I don't know if it was giant ant, brother, small rhinoceros. I don't know what you calling Marshall versus Shields. Can't wait. Much love. Of course. That's next week. Of course. I despise cheaters. Yeah, people who purposely cheat. Yeah. And here's the thing. This is no excuse. But you guys heard when I said, look, when the fight was first being spoken about, I'm not sure you guys recall me saying Conor Benn is crazy. I'm afraid for Conor Benn. How many of you guys remember me saying that? I'm afraid it's called Black Ant King. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, so how many of you guys recall me saying, oh, I'm afraid for Conor Benn? Remember me saying that? Me. Yep. And somebody asks why. So no press conference. I don't know. If so, it'd be the undercards, right? You remember. Yeah. And it's the same reason why I said I'm gonna put my money on Chris Eubank Jr., though I'm rooting for Conor Benn at the time. It's because I couldn't see any way. It's kind of like when people were saying Canelo Alvarez and Makabu. Once upon a time, how I felt about Canelo Alvarez and Bivol, right? Once upon a time, I was like, he can't beat that guy. So I just didn't even expect him to even fight. And then when the fight came on, I started sniffing the Canelo Alvarez smoke, right? I was on the Canelo Alvarez train saying, oh, man, maybe he would beat him. Maybe. But it's the same reason why I was like, Pacquiao won't beat Errol Spence. It's too old. There were just things that even in a slugfest, Chris Eubank Jr. would beat him. So I was putting my money on Chris Eubank Jr. So when you look at kind of Ben failing for clomiphene, it's kind of like he needed an edge. I'm assuming. What should punishment be for positive dope tests? The correct. I like the punishment they have. Suspension, stuff like that. I don't think someone should be permanently kicked out of boxing forever or anything like that, or jailed or anything like that. I think just like David Benavidez grew up. He grew up. You know, he was on coke. He was on. He was coming in overweight. Tank Davis, he grew up. You know, so you can mess around and be a knucklehead and grow up. So I don't think people should be permanently dinged for anything like that, especially when a lot of times there's a gray area. There is. Not everything's black and white. It is what it is, right? There's a lot of gray in a lot of things. I like the suspension. The thing with Conor Benn is he's not suspended because he didn't fail UCAD. He failed VADA, but that was voluntary, and like BBFC used that information to cancel the fight. But you know, but I think what they have in place, I like what they have in place. Let me see. Blackheart. Thanks for keeping me awake again, Biz. Nothing like living in Hawaii, but working at East Time. Oh shit. Much love to you, brother. Much love to you, my brother. Let me see. Well said, Biz Master. Thank you, man. Much love to you. VADA is cool. WADA. Let me see. Hitting them pockets is enough. Yeah. Our bet is gone, Biz. Hey, brother. Yeah. You knew what we were going to do. If they were going to let Conor Benn fight, me and Derek Lincoln was going to be like, well, might as well get to the bag. Me and Derek Lincoln was like, we might as well get to the bag while everything is on some bullshit. You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. It's kind of like back in the 1950s, if you were bagging groceries and you saw a mob boss talking about how, I don't know, Archie Moore is going to take a dive. You'll be like, that sucks. Right? That sucks for boxing. That sucks for Archie Moore fans and everything. But I'm going to get to the bag. Right? That's what me and Derek Lincoln was on. That sucks is wrong. But if y'all let that go, I'm getting to the bag. Right? I might as well get to the bag. Let me see. Oh, bet US 100%. Big fact. Yeah. We still got the fights on the 15th, on the 16th of that weekend. We still have the fights, which is a triple header, and I'm going to try to call every one of them. Let me see. ShowBizz in the back counting his paper, about to place that bet, brother. I was like, because don't let the fight look. Don't let this be happening, right? Don't let this be happening. But if you're gonna do it, hey baby, you want to get in on this? Ms. Biz, baby, hey, you want to get in on this? Hey, ShowBizz the kid, you got $20? Remember that $20 you got? You hey, go to Bet US. You want to get bit? Like I was. Hey, who else? Baby mama, you got some extra money? Mama, call. Hey, mama, you got extra money? Like, brother, you want to get in on this? Oh, let me see. With a cigar in his mouth, 100%. Let me see. Simply. Hey Biz, Rolly versus AB happy. Well, look. Once again, I want to talk to you guys about this once again, okay? how can I word this? When we talk about big fights and talk about being a fan of the sport and not boxer, being a bigger fan of boxing than boxer, right? What's the point of only watching big fights or only yearning for and begging for big fights when a lot of times those fights are as interesting or as good as any other two warriors who are going to war? When you look at the fight itself, you can have two no-name guys put on as much of an entertaining fight as two big-time fighters. Not just that, those fights happen once every blue moon. They jerk you off the whole time to get there, and many times they don't even happen. You waste all this time just looking for the big fight when there's all of these fights in between that can make you a bigger fan of the sport and entertain. You find yourself realizing that a lot of these big fights are just bells and whistles when the actual product is good because boxing is good. The actual product is good because boxing is good. Yeah. Fundora and Ocampo aren't two of the biggest names in the world. But if you watch and look at the fight, that's why I say I watch anything fight, because fighting is fun to watch. Fighting is fun to watch, period. So I would watch Fundora and Ocampo, hoping for as much entertainment as anything else. And I learned that when many times when I was buying pay-per-view and waiting on the main event, many times the best fight was 3 fights before the main card. Many times the best fight was like 3 fights before the main card, bro. Fundora for the bag, 100%. So that's why it's like, chill on the names. Chill on the names. Let's watch boxing. You'll find out if you really like it or not. You may end up being more of a fan of it. And I've said this before. I'm not sure how many people actually like boxing. They like arguing about who they perceive to be the best fighter. But do you watch all the fights? Do you like boxing? Do you like it? That's what has to be challenged. Do you actually, Spence, Crawford? Okay. Do you like boxing though? Because even that Spence and Crawford fight is going to have a lot of fights on the undercard. I love boxing. Let me see. Errol Bud are the best fighters. What can you compare? Errol Bud are the best fighters. What can you compare? I don't know what that means, but I'm going to try my best to answer that question. Simply hit the Tyson bell. You feel me? Okay. The best way I can answer this question, I'm not sure if I'm going to sound ignorant trying to, because I don't know what that is saying. Okay. But the fight hasn't happened yet. We don't know how good that fight is. We don't. Errol Spence versus Sean Porter, after it's all said and done, would probably have been a more entertaining fight. We don't know. You like seeing both men in the ring and looking at their skill level, but the product itself, Porter versus Errol Spence, may be more entertaining when it's all said and done. We don't know. Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao were the best fighters. They were the best fighters. Even when they fought, they were the best fighters. Let me grab a fight. Danny Garcia and Amir Khan was better. That was a better fight. Danny Garcia and Matisse was better, dog. It was a better fight than that. So what I'm saying to you is, We've seen time and time again, while you're begging for these fights, and I'm assuming the fight's going to be great. I'm assuming it's going to be a classic. But my question is this. We are assuming, we don't know yet. While we're assuming that, let's watch the fights leading up to it. Don't miss boxing just arguing that. And here's the funniest thing. When it's done, what are you going to do then? Look for the next ball to hop on? Look for the next pair of nuts to jump on? What's the next big fight to cry about? Let me give you a prime example. Zurdo versus Canelo. Zurdo versus Bivol. Let me give you a prime example. Y'all ready? Let me get my black two sugars. Let me give you a prime example. Fights over names movement. That's a great movement. Let me give you a prime example. Yes, Plant versus Darrell should be entertaining. Right. Let me give you a prime example. There was a time, not that long ago, where Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury was bigger than life itself. You couldn't talk about anything else. Everything it was so ugly when it came to race, when it came to cheating, the floppy glove, everything. Guess what? That's in the past now, bro. There was a time when you couldn't imagine talking about nothing else because everybody likes jumping on the big thing. Many fights happened leading up to it, in between, and after. Yep. And now we're so happy to find Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford because everybody is getting paid off the fight not happening. And that's the black two sugars. All of media is getting paid off the fight not happening. Because the biggest fear for media is when a fight is over with. Now what? Hence, Wilder and Tyson Fury. So many people ran Wilder and Tyson Fury through the dirt, and the biggest ones who took advantage of Wilder and Tyson Fury were their fans. Wilder fans sucked the life out of Wilder until he was done. Fury fans sucked the life until he was done. And Fury and Wilder haters, and they sucked the life out of them boys. Got everything I needed. Now let's move on. 100%. So I'm trying to find a way. It's hard for me to do, but I'm trying to navigate through all of this and sometimes use it, right? Sometimes I use Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Facts as always, 100% simply. Sometimes I use Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford or use the big thing, Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Sometimes I use it to get the attention so I can start teaching people about other fights. That's why the war room is important. Y'all start bringing up other things. So I can use that audience. I bring it up, put it in the titles. There's live stream commentary, the audience there. And then what do? Talk about Ezra Charles and Rocky Marciano. Talk about Gotti and Ward. Right? Talk about Zurdo Ramirez. Talk about, I don't know, Roman Gonzalez and Estrada 3. Use that opportunity to start and build boxing fans out of casuals. Let me see. Facts, mic drop. I'm telling you, $1 trillion, 100%. Oh, y'all want the MJ. Uh-oh. What do we wait
So
for?
tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf.
Hold on. I said, what are we waiting for? And I'll burp. I was like, what are we waiting for? That like a vomit burp. Have you ever had that? A vomit burp that's real hot. It's like, what are we waiting for? Oh. Here we go. Hit the thumbs up for you, boy. Thanks so much. Okay. Let me see. something is hot. Either the coffee or the something. Everything's hot. For someone who loves the UFC and gets sucked into every fight, I am still learning more about boxing. Call me a casual, but I do. Oh, but I do enjoy boxing and want to be educated. Here's the thing. The casual fans. Okay, hold on. Let me. That's I. And I want the war room to try to understand this. The casual fan, like your type of casual fan, are my favorite people. Well, the people who love boxing are the most favorite, but then the casual fans like you are my favorite. There are people who think that they are very knowledgeable in the sport, but actually casuals. Those are the worst. See, you're like, yeah, I'm a casual fan. Yeah. I'm a casual fan, but I want to learn. That's different. There are people who think that they know boxing and don't know shit and be saying stuff that sounds ridiculous. Dude, this week I've heard some of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Let me see. Gotti versus War was a great fight from good fighters. Great fight from good fighters. Absolutely right. As a reflux. Yeah. Teddy Atlas. Let me see. Yes. Casuals like them populate the sport. They're everywhere. Dude, let me tell you what I heard. Let me tell you him celebrity by here. Let me tell you what I read. How many of you guys remember you guys saw that short where my editor put together the list that I said the best fighters in each weight division, and I started with Tyson Fury, and I went Oscar Rivas, and I went light heavy. I went all the way down. You guys know that short? Salai! You guys know the short where I list all the yes, okay. And I said welterweight, Errol the True Spence. And I went on. Bro, I had a comment. It's a great short. Yeah. I had a comment in there where a guy said, "Where's Terrence Crawford?" It doesn't stop there. What do you mean, where's Terrence Crawford? I said Errol Spence. There's no where's Terrence Crawford. If you think Terrence Crawford instead of Errol Spence, that's fine. But he said, "Where's Terrence Crawford?" Fine. I read it, rolled my eyes, whatever. Then he made another comment and said, "No boots either. I'm out." He called me a fool too. "No boots either, you fool. I'm out." He doesn't even know. I'm naming one in every weight class. I said Errol Spence. He wanted Terrence Crawford and boots in there. He has no idea what welterweight. He has no idea. That's the shit I be reading. That's what I be reading, bro. I don't know what he thought. But the title says best fighter each weight class. And then in the video, you have the words best fighter. Somebody said, how do you have Tyson Fury over Wilder when Wilder knocked him down 4 times? Hey, this is what I'm going through. Somebody said, how do you have Tyson Fury over Wilder when Wilder knocked him down 4 times? Not who won the fight. He thinks it's insane that I have Tyson Fury over Wilder because Wilder knocked him down 4 times. That's what I'm going through. What? That's what I'm going through. But let's continue with the Thorough Thursday. My bad. I just had to rant. Let me see. This is my favorite boxing channel by far. Thank you so much, brother. You know, this boxing channel is weird because you have comic books and shit in the back. You got me looking like this. Right? You got Freddy Krueger. I have a taco on my head and be screaming, "Ah!" And you think it's just some ridiculous clown shit, which it is. But then I hit y'all with so much facts that it's like, what is this? Is this man the wisest man in the world or the goofiest man in the world? Let me see. No, I don't believe you. You can't make this up, brother. I'm saying tragic. Let me see. Roll out. I don't smoke cigarettes. If I hear stuff like that, I probably will start, brother. I've read stuff that almost gave me like a seizure. Not to make fun of people who've had seizures. I had a friend who was having seizures his whole life. Okay, but I mean, he wasn't even really a friend. I just knew this guy. See how people say friend and shit? I just knew this guy in the hood who, he's having another seizure. And then there'll be an old lady just let him go through it. He ain't messing with y'all. Let him go through it. It's like, hey, he can swallow his tongue. He over there. Let him go through it. We were terrified. He ain't bothering y'all. But anyway, I've read stuff that just, I mean, brother. Like, yo, I'll toss my phone far away. I gotta toss my phone. Let me see. Roll out. I don't smoke cigarettes. Oh, my bad, brother. You gave me $20 for that. Thank you so much. You are a great beer. Thank you so much. Balance. Entertainment at its best. brother. God, I'm not laughing. You're right. Everybody hit the like. See, Derek Lincoln is horrific. You're a horrific individual. I want you to know for the rest of today. Tomorrow, you're fine. Tomorrow's Friday. Fine. Today, you're horrific. To laugh that hard at some shit that I shouldn't even said, you're horrific, dog. Let me see. I just knew this guy. I called him my friend, but he's just a guy from the brother. It is what it is, dog. And I don't really have many friends. I mean, they all in jail. But no, I don't really have many people I call you guys are my friends. How about that? You're the most wise but goofiest boss. Oh my God. But what's up with the questions though? What else we got? I gave Ben Tater. See. Hey, why is Canelo? Okay, forget it. Canelo's the poster boy of steroids, of It's perception. Perception becomes reality. Canelo is the poster child. It used to be Manny Pacquiao, who never failed a test, by the way. Manny was known as the steroid king, and he never failed a test, and he was the most tested boxer in the world. Canelo is, I got you. Canelo's the poster boy. Is my hood friend. Yeah. Everybody got a lot of those. Those people be fighting you later. Let me see. Conor Benn should have said he went to Mexico and ate bad tacos. Fight would have just been pushed back. Y'all. The fight can still happen. That's what they probably working on. The fight can still happen. They can try it again, right? Or no? They can try it again, right? You get the B sample. He won't be suspended regardless, right? I think the fight can happen. Yeah. Just not Saturday. Yeah. They can. I mean, I'm not sure what Chris Eubank Jr. would want to do. Because I don't know. It looked like he made the weight very easily, though. He was eating chicken and my man. Do you see him with the dude that was? Where is that at? It's on Twitter. My man who does the seasoning with the elbow and shit. He was eating. It looked like he made the weight very easily. Let me see. Charles Baker, God damn it. I'm free. Just left the financial discussion with my woman. Do y'all know the feeling? Oh Lord. Gotta have a Corona this early. Oh Lord, dog. Okay, so listen. Let's talk about this. Your name is is to be bipolar showbiz. I've heard that before. Salt Bay. What the hell? What's going on? Anyway, Salt, yeah. With my woman, do y'all know the feeling? Yeah, okay. Look, brother. Charles Baker. I don't know your Salt Poppy. I don't know. I don't know your financial situation, but I remember being broke. I'm not sure, Charles, but you don't look broke. I don't know if you're broke or not. All right. You ain't got to tell us, brother. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. All right. But listen. Help me understand this, ladies. Simply, where you at? Where are the ladies at? Let's talk about this for a quick second. Ladies, where are you? I remember being broke, and broke was a big stressor. Broke was a big stressor in my relationship. All right. That's why I said love is overrated. Love is overrated, bro. Broke, enough of being questioned on why you're broke. Okay. You know, that can really trump love. That can irritate the hell out you. All right. I want to know, nowadays, are women as responsible for the household being broke as the man? Right? We're talking about equal rights and everything. With men, if the house is broke, can you as a man start looking at the woman, how much money are you making? What are you doing with your money? You're not making enough. I need a woman who can make more money. Can we do that? Is that where we are? Let me see. Sorry, I know I'm late, but can you do that? Hey, brother, hold on, brother. Let me ask. What do we wait?
So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf. Everything this world could fix me.
I just want to know facts. I want to know. Can I? Let me see. Q Funky dividends by 3 times dope. Boy, you funny as hell. Have you seen the horror movie Smile? Not yet. Can't wait to see it. I went in with low expectations. Honestly, right up there with her. I don't say shit. I'm done. Let me see. Brandon, lottery ticket. I'm broke, biz. Fine. No, but honestly, no matter the money, you be broke versus the lifestyle your woman want. Yeah, but my thing is, if a woman want that lifestyle, why don't she just go get it? Everything is about equal rights now, bro. Like you can't seriously, equal rights is a state of mind too, right? So and plus, you know, it's tough. It's tough. The cost of living is just high no matter what. But my thing is now with this new state of mind, okay, if you have a certain lifestyle, just go get it. It's not on me to give it to you, unless it is. And with that being the case, then now you are confusing me. No. It's about equal opportunity to top jobs. Yeah. Not equal to contribute. Nah, because no, you don't want to see a woman as lesser. So if you see her as equal, she's equal to contribute. She can't be lesser, right? And how fair is that? We both get paid the same, but I front all the bills and front your lifestyle and everything. And what do you do with your money? The idea was the man once upon a time was the provider. So that made sense. Now the woman can provide just like a man. So things got to change as far as expectations. Let me see. Eddie Hearn made a statement. Let me see. Eddie Hearn statement. Here it is. Let's read the statement. I was waiting for this too. What up, ShowBizz? Why I give this channel number 1? You give us information, entertainment, all rolled up like a fat Southwest egg roll. You're the best, bro. Love you, boy. What's up? Thank you so much, my guy. Let me see. All right, here's the statement. Here's the statement. The statement. All right, the receipts. Okay. All right, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn fight update. After discussions with various parties, we have taken the decision to formally postpone. Told you. Told you. Postpone the bout between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. Told you. It is undeniable that the British Boxing Board of Control's decision to withdraw their sanctioning was procedurally flawed and without due process. That remains a legal issue between the promoters and the board, which we intend to pursue. Okay. However, while there are legal routes to facilitate the fight taking place as planned, we do not believe that it is in the fighter's interest. Yep. Good job, Eddie. For those to be pursued at such a late stage or in the wider interest of the sport. Thank you. As promoters, we take our obligations and duties very seriously, and a full investigation will now need to take place. Thank you. We will be making no further comment at this time. Thank you. And news for the ticket holder refunds will follow. There you go. Give everybody their money. Good looking. Good looking. Good looking. Let me see. Love your channel, Biz. Florian Marcoux has announced he was ready to replace Conor. So why scrap a whole card when a fill-in is there to fight? Because it may not be worth the money. Right? So everybody bought tickets to King Kong versus Godzilla. And now you switch a rule, right? And now it's King Kong versus ShowBizz. It's like, no. No, give me my money back. Let me see. So I'll tell you, they postponed it 9 months because
God damn, that boy can sing.
what else we got? Love your channel, Biz. What else we got right here? It is what up? Misinformation. Okay, let me see. Now I want to send this. Let me send this real quick. Let me see if I can send a receipt just now. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can send this receipt and maybe download it, upload it onto what we're doing here. Let me see real quick. Oops, hold on. I got to turn on my Wi-Fi. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, you guys. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see if this works out. If I can't download this receipt, then I can't download the receipt. Hold on, let me see. Hopefully I can download the receipt. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Here it is. Here it is. I think this is the receipt. I'm not sure if this is going to work out, you guys. Hold on. I don't think this is going to work out. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't think this is going to work out. I don't think it's going to work out. Let me see what I have to say. The entertainment, the factual, the showbiz. It's Tyson Bell. Well, what I was going to do was talk about. Let me close this out. I don't think it's going to work out. But what I was going to do was talk about the first part that that Eddie Hearn said, which was, it is undeniable that the British Boxing Board of Control's decision to withdraw their sanctioning was procedurally flawed and without due process. Okay. Now we do recall when Eddie Hearn said this.
Signing up for drug testing. If when you fail, everyone just goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just let him fight."
One more time.
But what is the point in signing up for drug testing if when you fail, everyone just goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just let him fight"?
Why sign up for drug testing when you fail, everyone says, "Don't worry about it. Just go on and fight"? So with that being how Eddie Hearn felt once upon a time, but just not with his fighter, he should very much understand this idea. And the idea is this: when he says, and I understand it legally, he may have a point. It is undeniable that the BBBFC decision to withdraw their sanctioning was procedurally flawed and without due process. He may be right. He may not be right. There may be a gray area in their process that says A, B, and C, and D, and E, and F. If this happens, then you remove your sanction. And or if you find it right best to do so, best on, I don't know, the board making a collective decision for boxing's best interest other than just A, B, C, D, and E. Meaning, if it's in the procedure that the board can remove their sanctioning because a fighter failed the UCAD testing, but he didn't. He passed that, but he failed the VADA testing. If there's also in that procedure that they can all make a collective decision based on what they think is the best, fits the best interest of the board, the boxer, the sport, which you having that knowledge that everyone shares that Conor Benn did fail for adverse findings through VADA testing. You have that knowledge. You cannot erase or forget that you have that knowledge. The whole board have that knowledge. Do they have the capability of being like, okay, let's assess that. Though it's not UCAD, let's assess what we know and make a collective decision on what we all know in the best interest of the health of the fighters and the integrity of the sport of boxing, let alone the integrity of the BBBFC, which has been frowned upon after shit like Catterall and Taylor. Ha! Ha! A business decision. I'm just going to talk to you guys business-wise. A business decision is not solely based on how much you profit, your revenue. It is also based on your brand, right? The ShowBizz The Adult brand. Every decision I make every day, every word that comes out of my mouth, every take that I have on boxing or whatever subject is not solely driven by super chats and Google AdSense and how much money it's not. It's also your perception of my brand. The BBBFC owed it to themselves to make sure they made the right decision for their brand also the best interest of the fighters, which they are responsible for, and the integrity of the sport. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Let me see. Oops, fight really off. Yeah, the fight's off. Well, it's postponed. It's postponed because Conor Benn isn't suspended. Case in point. Case in point. Case in point. Let's use the dude failed the IQ test, not the drug test. Let's use everyone's favorite example, Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was suspended for a year initially, then it was dropped to 6 months. And then after the second testing, right? After they looked at the second testing, that was the hair follicles and stuff like that, that's when they made a decision to remove the suspension. And he was actually just gone for 3 months, and he was able to fight Triple G in their second fight later. And he passed all the testing for that. So the same thing for Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank. Same exact shit. Different toilet, though. He failed the VADA test. But when looking at it, he did everything properly when it came to the BBBFC and UCAD. So he's not suspended. Postpone. VADA will catch you. Well, that's the thing. Ben got no hair. Funny as hell. Funny as hell. Funny as hell. But that's the thing. That's the thing. VADA will catch you. That's the thing. That's precisely the thing. The thing is this. Everybody who has failed a test, are they cheaters? Everybody. Bet us on BetUS. This is the scan this QR code to take you right there to the landing page of ShowBizz, the adult landing page. Make sure you guys use the promo code ShowBizz to get that 125%, right? Up to $2,500. Why pass that up? Okay. So make sure you guys visit BetUS. The QR code is the quickest way to do it, or you can use the link. Thank you so much. Hit Tyson Bell. Let me see. Let me see. Most of them are, I believe. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you this. With you having knowledge, with you having knowledge of all of this, of how stringent things are, and VADA and everything that happens, you can't be, whoops, I got clomiphene in my system. Whoops, I got that. Just, you can't be on that. You can't be on that. There's a reason why people like Terrence Bud Crawford is fine. There's a reason why Errol the True Spence. There's a reason why certain guys are fine, right? There's no history of, there's a reason. Chris Eubank Jr. That's not, it just hasn't happened to them yet. There's a decision to be like, hey, what's in that? Right? Remember when Tyson Fury, everybody got, whoa, the water was spiked. No, when they handed Tyson Fury that water, he said, where you get that from? It's in his book when he almost got cheated. He almost got done in by Klitschko. Right? There was, I need to find it in the book and then read it to you guys. There was a situation where I think he almost failed. He could have failed a drug. Somebody spiked his drink or something like that. And he was told, hey, don't just take drinks from strangers. It was leading up to the Klitschko fight or something like that. So that's why he learned to say, what's in that? If you listen to any fighter, hey, you don't just start grabbing drinks and shit, right? So that is the mentality leading up to the fight. Let me see. Tell them it's not about the money. You started off in the fireplace and now you're here. Yep. You're more about the message instead of the money. Had 100. The money's going to come. But my thing is, the most important thing for me is, how do I feel about the money I get? How do I feel about the money I get? If I know that I'm just confusing people who are looking at me for consistency and a true analysis, and I know that I'm just, come on, give me more money, I'm one of those people that won't feel good about that money I'm getting. The money's going to come. But as long as I'm true to myself, that's the best money you can get. So being true first that's number one priority. Let me see. Foreshadowing. Ben is fertile and ready to get bento. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
God damn, that boy can sing.
Let me see what else we got. Have any one of you ever punched a bag, a wall, something? Have any one of you ever punched a bag, a wall, something? Hold on, dog. Have any one of you ever punched a bag, a wall, something? See, that's you feel what I'm saying? And y'all talk about me not being able to read. I can read just fine, right? I do better reading like novels than I do comic books, because it's hard for me to understand. I can't read when you comment how you talk. It's hard for me to read it. So let's do this one more time. He missed a comma. Have any of you ever punched a bag, a wall, something, dog? I'm having a hard time. Is he saying, dog, hook on YouTube? Yeah. Biz, PBC, we are the family. I love the PBC. ShowBizz, the next level of boxing entertainment. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, they forgot the or. Okay, hold on. So is he saying, have you guys ever punched a bag, comma, a wall, or something? Why the hell see, that's another thing. Who gives a shit? All right, let's I forgot but brother, why do you want to know? Why do you want a bag, have any of you? Any? You know the answer to that, dog. Let me see. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go. All right, so thank you guys for showing up for the thorough. Wait a minute. ShowBizz, do you think trainers should be somewhat responsible to a degree of what the fighters take in? Trainers or nutritionists? Nutritionists? Wait, sometimes they don't have a nutritionist. Trainers are different than nutritionists. Nutritionists. No. Let me tell you why. All right. You call yourself a boxing fan. Do you own a bag? Simple. Well, there's a lot of people who are fans of hip hop who never rapped a day in their life. There are. I'm a fan of WWE wrestling, right? But I've never wrestled in a wrestling ring. I'm a fan of horror movies, but I've never made one or wrote a horror movie. So who gives a shit, right? What was I going to say? Oh, okay. So here's an example. It's about who you hire. So if you hire a nutritionist who you know has had a background in doing whatever, it would be presumed that you hired that person for that reason. You feel what I'm saying? If you hire someone, because you're the one who hired them for your body. I'm not sure. I think it's all you. Let me see. Beer Snooker, funny as hell. Snooker was my guy. Let me see. Who's the GOAT in WWE to you? I'm a fan too. The GOAT, Hulk Hogan. My favorite, Stone Cold Steve Austin or Shawn Michaels. The GOAT, Hulk Hogan. Right under him, probably Ric Flair. Andre the Giant's up there too. Let me see. What else we got? They aren't fighting for the estrogen belt anymore. Thanks, bro. Okay. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. It was a fantastic, thorough Thursday. We have the Facts Friday tomorrow, and I was going to be on all day on Saturday, so I guess I got half a day, right? And that's not fun. But I will be calling the Fundora Ocampo fight. I'm put all my money on Fundora, of course. So bet us on BetUS. Is bigger, easier to use, and safe. The following week is Hell Week. That's amazing week. That's Devin the Dream Haney versus Kambosos. That's the women's card, Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields. Amazing. And the PBC card, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Hellenius. Amazing stuff that weekend. Make sure you guys show up for that weekend and show up for the live stream commentary for Fundora and Ocampo. We're gonna have a lot of fun. ShowBizz The Adult. I'm out. Huh. Oh my goodness.